Hello Casio fans from all over the world. Before starting this video, I would kindly ask to like and subscribe. Doing this you will be able to reach faster my content. Today's video will bring in highlight the Gshock. The model is called the GA100C. For me this is new, because I haven't wore a Gshock since 20 years. I tried different models during this time but never actually wore them. I remember that when I was 17 I wore my only Gshock, which wasn't actually mine. I wore it until the case has disassembled by itself and in the end the strap has broken. Today I'm sorry that I've lost that watch. And before me it was worn by my brother for 1 or 2 years, and before him was worn by our cousin. So very long life for a G watch. And today I want to bring again that experience with this borrowed watch. Maybe it will convince me to buy one for myself. Still, before starting the review about this model, I can tell that this specific model is retailed on second-hand market for around 60 to 17 euros, give or take, depending on the condition, and it is very popular among the Gshock community. So, we have here a huge case which has 51 mm in diameter and a lug-to-lug of 44 mm. The height is 16.9 mm. In my opinion this is huge. This protective case has a lot of edges which have the only purpose of protecting the watch. It has 4 huge pushers on the sides, and in addition there are the fixation screws for the protective case. The display is mineral crystal and in total it weighs only 17 grams because it's made of resin, also the strap. The display is very crowded in my opinion. It has a lot of edges and ribs. The digital displays are very hard to be read because it is inverted. The markers from the analog display are grey over a darker grey background. Very difficult to be read. Luckily we have the light blue hands, which makes time reading easier, but you have to get used to it. A digital Gshock would be easier in this perspective. To be honest, I am not sure why Casio sticks to this stilt design. It is like Casio does not want you to read the time. Even if we trigger the backlight, it's still hard to read, and this is caused by the overcrowded display. An interesting feature about this watch is the automatic backlight. Long pressing on the light pusher will enable it. It would have been more cooler if this feature would activate by itself when it gets dark, basically around 8 o'clock in the evening. Another interesting feature is the calibration of the hands. Long pressing the forward button enables it. First, the overhand will place at 12 o'clock position, and if it is not placed correctly, you can move it with forward. You press mode and the time hands move in the same position, and again, if these are not perfectly aligned, you can align them as mentioned previously. In the main display, long pressing the adjust button will trigger the setup of the time zone first. Daylight saving time, hour format, time, date, and time for light. After you set up one item, you move to the next one by pressing mode. To reach the desired value, you have to press reverse or forward. To exit the setup, you only need to press again the adjust button. The hands will automatically move to the already adjusted time. The second menu is related to the stopwatch, and you have to push once the mode button. By pressing adjust, you have the possibility to use the lap mode or the split function. Here on the left side I will place 2 graphics as comparison between the split and lap function. Basically, the lap function counts the elapsed time for each lap, and the split counts the elapsed time from start to each milestone. The third menu is related to countdown timer. You can set up the time by long pressing adjust. and there is also the possibility to enable the repeat. So after the time is over, it signals you and starts again. The fourth menu is related to world time. You can select in between a couple of time zones and enable or disable the daylight saving time for each time zone, showing also the date. In total it has 29 time zones, so around 48 cities, plus the coordinated universal time. When we reach the alarm menu, we see that we can set up to 4 alarms. For the 5th alarm, we can enable also the snoozing function. There is also the hourly signal beep, which can be enabled or not. The first round display is highlighting if any of the alarm functions are enabled or not. There is also the automatic light indicator. The back case is for sure stainless steel. It's mentioned that it is made in China, with a Japanese movement. It can support 20 bars pressure in the water. Besides the module and the model name, there is also the logo for Casio and Gshock. We are also informed that this is anti-magnetic and has a shock absorption structure. The strap is in tone with the case and is suitable for all types of wrists. At the end there is a double pin buckle which is made from metal. It's nice to see the Gshock logo engraved on it. At the back there is also the Casio logo. I like this. It is very flexible and looks durable in time. This model does not have the additional items that helps better fixation of the watch on the wrist. We see this feature at the more expensive models. In my opinion, this type of watches are not suitable for everyone. These are very robust and for short, chunky on smaller wrists. I can live with this. The only thing that I do not like are the display colors. It makes it very difficult to read, and the backlight looks like an old filament light bulb. A little lume would have been nicer. Nevertheless, if we judge by the price, which is around 100 euros, this has a lot of features and makes it a great watch to buy. Besides the color that I have, we can see that Casio has a larger portfolio in regards to this aspect. So this would be my review in regards. Please let me know your opinion about this watch in the comment section. Thank you for staying with me and have a great day.